Here with Dallas Goedert, who's, is this true, 7 seasons?
7 seasons. It's
7
going quick.
Seasons. You got
going
a couple.
Quick.
You got some wisdom here.
A little bit, a couple
going
grays
on.
popping through. Couple grays popping through.
Brandon Graham just called that wisdom.
Yeah, must be coming fast. Hopefully I get more and more if it's wisdom.
Let's do the hand size check here. You're an
The hand
unbelievable.
size?
This is so stupid. Are we seeing this?
They definitely help. They gotta
unreal.
have big hands to catch.
You can
helps.
catch. You block your ass off though
I try.
too.
I try.
How do you not bark for the ball more? Because I would.
I've been lucky enough to play for a lot of winning teams, and when we're winning, it just makes it a lot easier. I enjoy spending time with the O-linemen. They're all great. They're a lot of fun, and once you stick your head in there and start blocking, you gain their respect so fast. Same thing, I try to whoop BG every time I can. I've been trying to get him to retire for the last few years, but I must not be beating him enough to do that yet. So this is going to be the year. I know that.
You got to get the licks in that Kelsey used to, right?
I know you got to, and Kelsey, losing him, it's crazy, but I love the young guys stepping in, and first day of pads was today, and I feel like we did a pretty good job out there. Cam, he's been killing it at center, trying to cement his own legacy, like he said a few days ago. So it's cool to see the young guys grow and step into the positions. Ever since I got here, Kelsey was a legend in the city, and it's big shoes to fill, but I have no doubt that Cam will be able to step in, and like I said, I just love being with the O-line. They're a fun group that I like to say I'm their sixth wheel.
You're their sixth, and they let you in as part of that group.
They let me in, so as long as I keep their respect, I'll be happy.
Good. I'm sure you will. Because I have on this card here, all these guys are leaving. That's like the theme. But I'm like, there's new guys.
Yeah, we got people
guys.
coming in. We had a great off season, getting Saquon. I'm really excited to see what he can do in an Eagles jersey.
Time out. What is this Saquon face? We're gonna make a mashup of every player I brought up Saquon to, and like their face just all of a sudden goes, like you have some secret. What is the secret?
Man, he's a special player. We've been able to see him twice a year, every year. Going against him, I remember him running down the sideline, giving the peace sign as he scores a touchdown. So I'm excited for him to do that for us. It's a little bit. It just feels surreal having a running back like that. He's going to be able to change the game so much for us, being a true 3-down back, being able to do everything. And, ever since he stepped in the building, he's a guy that it kind of feels like you've known him your whole life. He's got that great personality, a really relatable guy. And, it'll make me block that much harder for someone like that.
I cannot wait to see what this looks like. It really does feel like a bit of a secret. Darius Slay told me that no one's more excited than him because he had to tackle him in practice today, and it sucked. And having to go after him during those divisional games was insane.
Yeah, he is. He's a true difference maker. It's. He was the team at New York. They handed him the ball and let him go, and I saw him make a lot of our defenders miss. So I'm glad they get to work on it in practice, and then the other teams have to have that struggle.
Jalen threw the ball downfield more than any other I did the math. More than any other quarterback last year. Now, Coach Sirianni sat with me and said, we're definitely going to change. We're changing things. We're going to, more short. He said short pass game, and I thought, dun, 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 Dallas Goedert.
Yep.
How excited are you about that?
I'm really excited. Early in my career, I caught a lot of short stick routes, over the balls, things like that. And, I still love running the deep routes, getting the deep crosses, the corner routes, things like that. But anytime you can get easy touches, and, I like getting the ball in my hands and being able to run over defenders, use the physicality that way. So the short pass game is going to be really big for our offense, and it's just going to open up the down the field throws that Jalen is so good at.
Kellen Moore, I was thinking this morning, 'cause I knew I was going to talk to you. I was like, tight end friendly, ? Is he? And then I looked. Dalton Schultz, second most targeted weapon on that offense under Kellen Moore. You guys have said that you watched that tape, that you guys are studying some of that. What's your relationship like with your OC?
He's been awesome. I've been able to spend time, get to know him a little bit. And like you said, we get to watch the old Dallas clips, the Chargers clips when he was there. And, same thing. It's like when I see Saquon, when I see those clips, I just smile because, Dalton Schultz did do a great job of getting the ball, turning upfield, making people miss. In the red zone, he likes to use the tight end. So all those are really exciting for me. Getting more touches, getting the red zone touches, things like that. It just kind of brings a new excitement into the building for the offense, and I think it's going to be really good.
I heard the D-line. I hate to bring this up. I heard they got after y'all yesterday. Is that true?
We got a really good D-line. We got some young players that I think are going to take really big jumps. Jalen Carter, he's been special ever since he got here. But just seeing what he does in practice, I had to block him today, and, man, I was sweating the whole time. I think I did an all right job, as good as I could have done. Him and Jordan Davis in the middle, they're two special players that I'm really excited to see take that next step, and hopefully they become a really big problem for opposing teams, the quarterbacks, things like that. They're going to get after them. But it just makes us better, being able to go against them every day in practice. It's a challenge. They make us work, make sure we're on our details and fundamentals, and same thing. If we can make them better too, it'll just help the team so much.
Jalen Hurts, saw him, drove by with Big Dom. It was very casual. Loved seeing him. How have you worked on developing your personal sort of relationship and chemistry with him over the offseason?
Yeah, so probably the biggest thing, I went down to Houston, spent some time with him at his we threw at his high school. He took me to all the great food spots in Houston, which they're unbelievable. They got some great food down there, and it was just kind of fun to see him outside. Anytime you get to spend time with him outside the building, he has a little bit less stress on him, and you can just be a little bit more relatable. He's just kind of more himself in the building. He's got the whole weight of the organization on him as a quarterback. So when you spend time out with him, you talk to him, you have better conversations, you joke around a little bit more, and I feel like that goes a long ways once it comes time to be in the season.
I think it matters. All great quarterbacks have that relationship. How does that work? Is it I don't through agents? Is it like who invited who? How does that work?
Yeah, we were just texting back and forth in the summer, and I just asked him what he was doing, and he asked me to come down there, and he just kind of hooks it up. He has everything planned. He just tells me where to be, when to be there, and show up, and pretty much whatever he needs, I'm going to do. You want to be a quarterback's best friend, so anytime he gets pressure, anytime he's nervous, we got great receivers that he can lean on too, but I want to be that guy that if he needs an outlet, I can always be there for him.
I love that. Where did he take you to eat in Houston? I have to ask.
Oh, man. We went to a really good steak spot. I can't remember if it was – it wasn't Steak 48, but it was really good. And then he took me to his favorite Mexican spot, and we had just the best.
Papacitos? No.
Yes.
You went to Papacitos in Houston. I love that.
Yes, and it was delicious. I definitely gained a little bit of weight when I was down there.
It was just you and him?
It was me and him, John Ross,
awesome.
And then two rookies that were down there as well, Anaya Smith and Johnny Wilson. So it was cool to just be able to kind of talk to them about the offense, things that they can do a little bit better, and try to kind of lead them in the right direction so they could hit camp running like they have.
John Ross Speedster? John Ross
Speedster.
Is that how Jalen Hurts got his speed up this year?
I think so. I think they were racing a little bit down there. And
what do you mean? You think or you know?
Well, they were racing a little bit, but it wasn't much of a race because John Ross I think he can beat pretty much anybody in the league. That dude still got wheels, and anytime he takes the top off, it's fun to watch because it's so effortlessly watching him run.
Amazing. Good luck this year. I'm very excited to see what this offense looks like under Kellen Moore. Sounds like you and Jalen are on the same page. Everyone, the whole offense on the same page. And somehow nobody's crying for targets. I'm here to look for drama. I'm here to pick apart this situation. None of y'all are diva receivers?
Hey, they're not too bad. The thing is, when they get going, they'll say, give me the ball, and then you watch their routes, and it's like, man, just give them the ball. Spitty and AJ, the Slim Reaper, he's kind of like a ghost. He just always open, and then AJ, they call him 7-Eleven. He's got it on his sign. He's always open. So that's the best part about this team is we got so many weapons, and it might not be your game this week, but it could be next week. So you just always got to stay ready because you never know when the time's going to come.
Did you boo Cooper DeJean?
Did I boo him?
Mm-hmm.
No, I was cheering for him. When he was singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I booed him.
When else was he booed? What's going on?
I didn't know. I was confused. But, yeah, I definitely booed him. He's going to come back, and I think he's been practicing in the hotel, so his performance better be better the second time. We'll get him back again.
Last one for you. I've heard finish, and I've heard relentless. You can't use those two words. What is your word for the 2024 season?
I would say dominate. I want to dominate every play, win every rep. So that's what it is for me. And hopefully the offense can do that all year long.
And it all starts with wearing a hoodie in 110-degree weather. This is Dallas Goedert. This is Up and Adams. We'll be right back.